We live in a world of sickness. So sad when a person speaks about their insecurities and about things they're not comfortable talking about, or about things that make them uncomfortable. And then all you get from the masses is ridicule. All you get is shame. All you get is downplayed. It shows you the level of sickness that we live in. I'm talking about Aesha Curry's comments. And motherfuckers taking it to the extreme, like, oh, she's this, she's that, she's crazy, she's stupid. I don't understand why she would do this. Well, let me break down for one. Let me break down why you don't understand. 2 reasons. For one, you're probably not trying to understand. When people look at comments or thoughts or ideas, a lot of it is not sitting back and holding back from their biases and just assessing the situation and trying to figure out why someone would feel like that. A lot of it is taking your reasoning and projecting it on somebody else's statements in order for you to say, oh, I don't understand. That don't make sense. That's stupid. Yeah, that's a low level of reason. You're not reasoning. If you're not trying to understand, you're not even deductively reasoning. If you don't understand, nigga, it ain't her fault you don't understand. Your lack of understanding is because of you. So if y'all don't understand why she has insecurities in that aspect, that ain't her problem. She just professed it on a show, spoke about it publicly, which to me was some brave shit. A lot of you niggas will deny you even have any insecurity in the world, let alone you box yourself in and you marginalize yourself in a lot of ways, all because of that insecurity. For example, niggas that have jobs that they are disgusted by, that they don't like, and you'll ask them why they have a job that they don't like, and they say, shit, I gotta get money, or I gotta pay rent, or I got a car note. But what's the root to all this shit you have to do? Why do you have to do all this shit? Oh, because you don't want to be out of a job, or you don't want to be homeless, or you don't want to deal with that fear of having to come up with something Johnny on the spot and produce. There's a fear factor and an insecurity in you keeping that bullshit ass job. But if I ask you if you have insecurities, you hop on that defense mechanism and say, nah, I ain't insecure. And that's a thing about humans, and which is why I applaud Aesha so much. Niggas won't even admit that they have insecurities. We hop into this defense mode, and ironically, we'll accept every positive connotation a nigga throw at us. Oh, damn, I think you smart. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna accept that. Oh, damn, I think you very athletic. I think you cool. We'll accept that. We'll accept every positive connotation and let it build our esteem and our ego. But the negative ones that are thrust upon you, you want to reject and deny and neglect. So it take a lot of introspective for her to do it herself and acknowledge, shit, I'm insecure. How many of you niggas told yourself you insecure? I'll wait. A lot of you niggas ain't even reached that breaking point of your own being to acknowledge that you have insecurities. And it's natural. It's natural. Like I said, there's fears you have. There's literal insecurity in the world. You talk about homelessness. Don't no nigga in here, I ain't gonna say no nigga, because I actually talked and met to some niggas who wanted to be homeless, who had money to pay, but didn't want to live under somebody's regime. But most of us don't want to be homeless. That's a subtle fear that makes us do shit like get fucked up jobs. Makes us endure day-to-day bullshit because of that insecurity, but you won't call it that insecurity. You just say, oh shit, this is just the way it is. This is just how life, but you fear something. Fear is rooted in insecurity. If you fear public speaking, which for me, I gotta be in the right confines. Sometimes if I'm in that performing, if I feel like I'm shucking and jiving, I'm gonna have insecurities in that regard. But if you fear public speaking, you gotta point to the root of that insecurity. What is it that you actually fear? You fear your image being viewed or perceived a certain way. You fear that other people may project something onto you that may not exist. And As for people going through insecurities, which is most of you niggas, whether you know it or not, even myself, but I would say to you and suggest to you and even myself that you look inward and you look at your own spirit aside from external factors. You ask yourself who you are beyond external shit. Whether somebody think you ugly, somebody think you cute, somebody think you cool, somebody think you a fucked up person, all of that shit is perspective based. None of it's tangible enough to exist. How people perceive you doesn't definitively exist. So it's up to you to ask yourself how much you worth without any of that external factors. Just because I exist, I breathe, I live, I have perspective, I'm blessed enough to where a nigga telling me I'm ugly ain't gonna hurt me. But that's just one security I have as far as my aesthetics. I think I'm a handsome nigga. I think clothes don't define the man define the clothes or the being. So that's why you see a nigga with a turban on and some shit that don't match, mismatched socks, because that's a part of my security. Got insecurities as well. But a part of being secure is knowing yourself well enough to see past other people's perception of you. Like, for example, let's take makeup or even your own perception of yourself. A lot of the things, like Aesha said, she feels that she don't get attention from men, so now that has her thinking that she's ugly. So she's letting external forces dictate how she perceives her own self. When, in my opinion, anybody should love themselves more than anybody. Anybody should be able to see the beauty in their own existence, in their own self. But that's just my opinion. That's not the easiest thing to do. You can't say it ain't been times where you done had fucked up hair or shit, you didn't shave or some form of fashion where you was like, damn, I'm grimy today. I know niggas right now who won't go out unless they get a haircut. But if you ask them if they're insecure, like, no, I'm not insecure, I just need a haircut. Why do you need a haircut? If you don't get that haircut, then why you won't go out? Is that a form of insecurity that you are not willing to acknowledge? That's for men. Men, if you need designer shit to step out, if you can't step out in regular shit, is that not an insecurity? Woman, if you have to wear makeup when you go out, you have to really do the deductions. And because insecurity, I'm glad she brought up this topic, because this topic is a great topic to talk about. We all suffer from insecurities, we just all don't admit it. If you do makeup and a motherfucker say, why you put on makeup? And you be like, oh shit, I want to look pretty. What does that say about your state when you don't have makeup on? You don't think you look as pretty. So there's external validation that you're seeking. And the root of this is not to seek external validation. Look inward. Look inward at your beauty. Look at your vibe. You look at your vibe, and then outward, everything seems beautiful. A lot of this shit don't even matter. A lot of objects of matter won't matter once you look inward, because you start seeing things just from a different lens of life. You see character rather than the shape of somebody's nose or something. You know what I'm saying? The material realm we're so reduced to is what got us all insecure. We all feel a need to wear designer shit or keep up with the Joneses. I need the new iPhone. I need to have the same hairstyle this nigga got. I need to be looking like the last nigga that got all these women on his job. Or I need to be Kim Kardashian. I need a fake ass. A lot of these actions, a lot of these decisions are based on insecurities that nobody's willing to admit. You ask Kim Kardashian if she has insecurities, she'll probably tell you no. With a 20-inch fake ass, with makeup up to the wazoo. And I'm not ridiculing or dissing Kim Kardashian. I'm just talking about Aesha Curry's bravery and her ability to have introspect enough to acknowledge her insecurities. I think that's some of the boldest shit I've seen all year. Somebody acknowledging their insecurities takes strength, man. But yeah, it's 10 minutes. I just touched on a current event real quick. I did a couple today. I don't usually hop on them, but sometimes it irked my pit to see niggas just bashing this woman like she's out of her mind for being insecure. Like, you motherfuckers never had any type of insecurities ever. No fears, no stressors, no anxiety, no nothing. You just been completely secure about life. Niggas done had changing points. You done changed jobs and felt insecure. Like you wasn't gonna get the job. You done had interviews. Felt insecure. Like you couldn't formulate a good interview. Check your own insecurities. Before you get to checking somebody else's insecurities, check your own insecurities. I know I got mine. I hope you know you got yours. It's your boy Dane, man. Peace. Aesha Curry. Beautiful woman. I don't know if a billion motherfuckers need to tell you that for you to feel beautiful or not. But to me, you are beautiful. And don't let nobody deter your vibe, baby. Peace.